have interactions with each other. Like people can argue and fight. And be like, so why did you eat the last toast? I mean, I cooked 4 pieces and I ate half of one, and then I came back and you had ate 3, and then you ate my other half. And it's like, why did you do that? And the other person be like, well, you see, I'm a badass. So you know when you left your toast there that you was playing with me. And don't play games with me because I will eat your toast. As a matter of fact, bitch, give me the bacon. See? Pretty strange, ain't I? But I have fun though, because I have these books to read. And so when I'm not acting goofy and stupid, I'll be reading these books. And let's go back to it and read something else. It said, on teaching and learning. Everything is a teacher. The self chooses the proper instruction for self. To teach, one must know the student. To know the student, one must know the student's symbolism. I am the mind, the eternal teacher. I am the begetter of the Word, the redeemer of all humankind. And in the nature of the wise, the Word takes flesh. By means of the Word, the world is saved. Yay! They're talking about me. I thought the begetter of the Word, the mind, comes only unto they that are holy, good, pure, and merciful, and that live piously and religiously. And my presence is an inspiration and a help to them. For when I come, they immediately know all things and adore the universal spirit. Before such wise and philosophic ones die, they learn to renounce their senses, knowing that these are the enemies of their immortal souls. They who grasp the truth of the mental nature of the universe are well advanced on the path to self-mastery. Because the begetter of all things consists of life and light, imagine that, whereof humankind is made. If therefore a human shall learn and understand the nature of life and light, then shall the human pass into the eternity of life and light. One will do all you say, if you are versed in writings. Study the writings and put them in your heart. Then all your words will be effective. Learn that the advantage lieth not in possessing good things, but in knowing the use of them. Strive to see with the inner eye, the heart. It sees the reality, not subject to emotional or personal error. It sees the essence. Intuition, then, is the most important quality to develop. Never forget the words are not the reality. Only reality is reality. Picture, symbols are the ideal. Words are confusion. Teach the great what is useful to them. Be in aid before the great to the people. If you let your knowledge impress your leader, your subsistence from them will come from their soul. As their favorite belly is filled, so will your back be clothed, and their help will be there to sustain you. For your leader whom you love and who lives by useful knowledge, they in turn will give you good support. Thus will the love of you endure in his belly. They are souls who love to listen. Every gesture is a world to be mastered. If an example is set by him or her who leads, he or she will be beneficent forever, their wisdom lasting for all time. Ashe. That means, and so it is. So yeah, I really enjoy reading these books because they are very inspirational and they are very divine, targeted and profiled toward making a person try to be as good a person as they can, which is really hard to do because there's a lot of stuff that must be adhered to in order to be as good a person as could be, because it's real easy to do something that make you not be as good a person as you could be. So that's the reason why you have to strive at it all the time. I mean, forever. Every little thing. And that's the reason why you shouldn't use profanity, but even though you can use profanity. So I use profanity because it's better to do that than to hit somebody or to burn something up. But even though I burn something up, because it's better to do that than to hit somebody, believe it or not. Because then a lot of people can watch and understand and learn without one person having to go to the hospital. Because materialism is expendable. It's the people that's not. So if you have to burn up a house to save the earth, come on, that's a small thing. When you think about all the trees that's already been burned up, so we're going to burn up houses so people stop cutting down trees to build houses. Because we're going to say, listen, it's too much materialism. We should all be living together and sharing the space more logically and growing our own food and all that stuff like that we all need to get involved with real quick. So that's the reason why there is going to be a whole lot of earth changes that's going to push all the people together so we can all have support from one another and start learning to trust each other, because we're going to be all we have. So we need to make generators that's propelled by muscle power and by wind and stuff like that, because